Hey gang, although it was a relatively slow week of trading, I do have a handful of items that I want to discuss in this week's weekend review video, including a potential trading opportunity on the New Zealand dollar, of course, an update at how our syndicate performance has gone this week, and well, for you guys that were in the live room, a continuation on the topic we discussed this morning about inside bars. I'll also let you know why exactly I have this sitting around, so stay tuned for another weekend review video. All right, traders, Akil Stokes here, head currency trader with TradingPower.com, and welcome to another weekend review video. As I mentioned earlier, it's been a very slow week, and well, up to about a half an hour ago, I wasn't even going to record a video. However, I am going to be away next week. I'm going to be down in Alabama, out of all places, so didn't want to give you guys 2 weeks with nothing to watch, so decided to throw something together. We're going to go into talking about the New Zealand dollar trading opportunity. We're also going to talk about the inside bar strategy we discussed in the live room this morning. But I want to start off by taking a look at our syndicate program and how exactly we've done this week. I've been giving you guys updates every week, so this week should be no different. If you're looking in front of you right now, it's a simple spreadsheet. Well, it's actually one of our money management spreadsheets, but I'm using the most simplest page on it because I'm not the best with all this fancy Excel spreadsheet stuff. So I like it being as Barney as possible, as easy and as simple as possible. But this week was a very slow week. As of right now, we still have somehow brought in 120 pips worth of profit, mainly because of Jason. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I haven't really done too much this week. I've taken about 3 trades. I think I'm up about 3 trades that I shot through the syndicate, I should say. I'm up about 16 pips. Woo! So I've really been playing the sideline, and Jason's been carrying the team. And you can see a slow week, 120 pips. And I did get this question a few weeks ago, Akil, why do pips matter? And they do and they don't. The most important column on this spreadsheet is going to be this column right here, the percent, the return on investment, the column that you see that says -1, 7, -3, 0, 1. Return on investment is the stat that matters, but pips are important because, well, pips are going to determine your dollar figure based on your position size and how much you're trading per pip. And, well, that dollar figure is going to tell you how much you're getting as a return. So you can see we haven't done anything fancy this year. It's been a slow, steady grind, but you know what? That's the way we like it. -1, 7, -3, 0, 1, 5. We had one hot week, 11, then 3, 2. But when you add all that up, we've brought in about a 26% return so far, which is not bad. And again, for you guys that are in the syndicate, or not the syndicate, for you guys that are in the 12-week transformation program, if you have this spreadsheet, just adjust it towards your account size. We base this off of a $10,000 account size, mainly because, well, most of the traders we work with, they usually come in with a $10,000 or $5,000 account size. But if you're someone that's trading less than that, just change that to 5,000. Change your starting units to 1 or to 10, because you're probably not trading 2 minis with a $5,000 account. Maybe you are. There's a lot that goes into position sizing, and you're seeing the same thing. Same percentage change, just the dollar figure is going to be a little bit different. But again, dollars don't matter. It's the return on investment that matters most. Because if you can make 10% with a $5,000 account, you can make 10% with a $50,000 account. And trust me, it's true if you think about it like that. So average week, nothing special, but did want to keep you guys updated. And again, thank Jason for carrying the team this week, as I've done nothing. So on to the next thing. Let's talk about the potential trading opportunity. Tomorrow is our non-farms report. We get this every first Friday of the month. For those who are not familiar, syndicate members, I'll actually be sending out a link with this email for you to join me in the live room tomorrow. I don't expect there to be any trading because the market just usually acts crazy and messes our charts up, and we don't want to be part of that. I'm a trader to trade as a business. I'm not in here to gamble. If I want to gamble, I'll go to the casino. At least I get to have a lot more fun when I lose money there. So I have no interest in trying to catch the non-farm payrolls or anything like that. I'll most likely sit back, watch, and we'll have a nice little Q&A session. But there is a potential bat pattern here on New Zealand dollar, that is, on the 60-minute chart, probably in the 4-hour as well, looking at 74.42s. Now, if this gets filled overnight, I do have orders set on it. If this gets filled overnight or before the end of the day, I will be involved in it. However, if I wake up tomorrow morning and we are not filled yet, I have no intentions of taking this trade because it's just not going to complete before that announcement comes out. And again, my rule is not to get involved in any new trades until at least 15 minutes after that non-farm payrolls, after kind of the dust has settled and we see what's really happening. But 74.42 for that entry on the bat pattern. Our X leg is down at 74.20. So of course you want stops below there. Use your rules. I would get them below the 74 even handle. If you get my drift, that's probably the safest place to be. Then of course targets you're looking at, I'll move back up to that 3D2 or that 618. Now, lastly, speaking of non-farm payrolls, we had a good discussion in the live room today about it. Really a slow day, and we talked. I talked a lot about old strategies I used to trade. I told the traders that one of the reasons I think I've become such a good educator is not because I'm so great, but because I was so bad. I was a really bad trader, and I believe, just like many of you, I've tried a million strategies. I've pivot points, millions of different. Let me show you this. This is what my chart used to look like. My chart used to look like this, right? Used to have all this on my chart, a million indicators, some moving averages, pivot points, everything you could think of. And what happened? Paralysis by analysis. I would do nothing. I'd wait for the RSI to line up with the ATX, the ADX to line up with the stochastics. The stochastics didn't matter if the CCI wasn't on top of zero. And basically I would never get a trade. When I would get a valid trade, I'd have so many pivot points and structure lines and trend lines from daily charts and whatever time frames that I would always wait for the next level, right? I should get involved right now, but I'm probably going to wait to the next level. And I wouldn't do anything. So at one point in my trading career, after I went through, again, every single strategy out there, I decided, let's go back to the basics. Let's delete all this stuff and let's work on naked trading. Now, when I went to naked trading, I did a lot of breakout situations. So flag patterns, triangles, wedges, channels, stuff like that. And I wasn't disciplined enough. I didn't have a good enough knowledge of structure and price action to really be successful with it. But one of the strategies that really worked for me, or that I found would have worked if I was disciplined enough to trade it the right way, was the inside bar breakout strategy. And I don't know how we got on this topic today. Probably we were talking about hedging the non-farm payrolls and how that's the only way I think you can trade it, but you get slipped so much it doesn't work. We had a good discussion on inside bars, and it sparked a few traders' interest. So ever since the close of the live room, I've just been scrolling through daily charts and really just identifying inside bars and their breakouts. And if you remember from today's discussion earlier, if you weren't in it, I'll recap it for you. We talked about the process of testing out a new system. Every system we do, of course, we want it has to be testable, verifiable, and repeatable. We want to have that if-then thought process to it, but we just don't go into back testing. It takes layers, and the first layer of my testing is just a simple eye test. I like scrolling through charts, drawing stuff on, and seeing if it matches the eye test. Is this something that obviously looks like it works? If it doesn't, I'm not going to waste my time on it. So I'm at the process right now where I'm just going through the eye test, having some fun, seeing if this is something that's worth digging deeper into. And a lot of you guys mentioned that you had an interest in it as well. So I got the idea. Let's help each other out. Instead of each of us being, for that initial eye test before we set up specific rules, instead of each of us going through, hours and hours and days of that, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to our syndicate website for you guys that are syndicate members. If we go over to trader form, I'm going to open up a form here called the Inside Bar Breakout Strategy. And if you're someone that has traded it before, or maybe you have some ideas about it, I'd be interested to hear what you think. And I want it to be more like a think tank. So I'm going to try and go through and read each and every comment that's left. Do me a favor, if you're in the syndicate, if you have no idea about it, just don't waste your time writing it in. I'm looking for people that have tried it before, that maybe it didn't work or it did work, but now that they have a better knowledge of price action, it was on their mind, but just never took that step to go through. I'm looking for suggestions like that just so we can get some ideas. My whole type of brainstorming, whenever I think of strategies, I like calling it machine gun brainstorming, meaning that, imagine I had a machine gun. If I just fire it in your direction, if I just fire 100 rounds in your direction, I'm bound to hit something. And that's what I want to get from this. We get a bunch of ideas in there. Something's bound to make sense, and then we can take it to the next level and actually start testing this thing. So if you're in the syndicate, look for that a little bit later. Hopefully it ends up being, what am I doing here? Oh, there we go. Hopefully it ends up being informative so I can start, or we can start the process. I probably won't have time to do it until May when my schedule gets less busy. But at least we can start the process and kind of shoot some ideas and start adding some filters. And hey, if it's something that works, it could be a very good strategy to trade on the daily time frame, meaning you come in, you check your chart one time a day, you say, yep, nope, all right. Either you set an order and limits and stops, or you wait till the next day, but you plenty of time to think about what you want to do. So that's about it for today, I believe. What is this for? I want to thank you guys. Talking about this for a while. Finally got over the 5,000 subscriber mark on YouTube. Again, I don't know exactly why that was a big deal to me, but I like setting goals. It gives me a purpose. So 5,000 was a great feat. Let's get to 10,000 now. So I'm going to celebrate that. I'm not really going to celebrate it, but we got this laying around for a while and figured I might as well break it out. But appreciate you guys helping me out with that. Every time you like a video, every time you leave a positive comment, you share it. And even when you comment on other people's comments, that means a lot. It presents it shows that the followers I have are educated and they're not just your random internet traders. Not just people coming in, for lack of a better term, just giving stupid ideas. I don't like that word too much, but you've seen them. To have an educated, not fan base, but educated subscribers, to have educated subscribers means a lot because it shows that we're doing the right thing, and it allows us to, really make the comments worth it, help each other out. And that's really, really big to me. So thank you for that. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do it. Join the group. Why not? It's going to be one of the best things you've ever done for your trading. So aside from that, make sure you clear your schedules early April. I can't tell you why yet, but you're going to want to clear your schedule. If you've been with me for a while, it's about that time, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. So early April, probably the second week, look to clear your schedules. Once that's set in stone, I'll give you guys more details, but enjoy your weekend. Be safe in the markets tomorrow. I won't see you next week. Again, going to Alabama. Yay. I had a girl qualify for the track and field national championships, so you can see her there on the screen. Looking forward to doing big things and hopefully coming home with some hardware. So, but I'll see you the week after that. And until then, plan your trade your plan. Good luck trading the markets. And again, thank you once again for helping me out so much in hitting that 5,000 subscriber mark.